From inside Tropicana Field in Tampa Bay, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Dominican Republic taking on Mexico. First pitch moments away, and starting this one, Adrian Martinez. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, ZRA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Edge of the zone for a strike, and we're underway here this afternoon. Tatis waits. With the shift on, hits right into it. Sends it across to first. One out in the top of the first.
Second.
Let's take a look at the lineup. And Chris, here we have a deep and talented lineup against a pitcher who's not exactly among the league's best.
Well, this is when you can make your money as a hitter, and I'm expecting them to put up plenty of offense in this one. When you got a lineup this stacked, it's a tough job to keep them in check for any pitcher. We'll see what kind of fireworks they can provide here.
Juan Soto stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. One out, bases empty.
Ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now struggling a little bit in this series. He's 2 for 12. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And that one in the air center field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. On to the bottom of the first. No score.
5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound. Every ball club.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. And misses inside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
That one outside. And the count's even at 2. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch. And I tell you what, he earned that ball.
Here goes the runner. That's in for a strike. No throw, safe at second. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the finale of this 4-game set. That one's carrying. Gone. He'll circle the bases. His second of the year. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Alec Thomas stands in now and watches strike one. And now the count is even.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Swing and a miss. Freddie Peralta with the strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Ramon Urias at the plate and takes high there. And it's 1-1.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
In the air, center field. And it drops in. The throw into second, and he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
You got to get on your horse and get to that ball and get it back in, because he's going to come barreling around first and put some pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, it's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
One out, runner at second. Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Just 2 for 11 in the series so far. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Man at second. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Here's Rowdy Tellez with just 1 hit in 9 at-bats so far in this series. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Machado makes the grab, and that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Second inning set to go, and now the veteran third baseman, Manny Machado. Machado, a former Gold Glove winner, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2010. Martinez back to work. There's a swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And here is Devers, homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Right side, and foul ball.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Machado stands at second with no outs. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they trail by 1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Willie Adames stands in. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Squirts away a little bit. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching, but you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down, so we'll see how it goes in this one.
Swing and a slow roller. Paredes toss to second. Tellez, 2.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. That's strike 1. That one the other way. Throws to first in time. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed. Back here at Tropicana Field, here's Alex Verdugo. That's in for a strike at 95, and it's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Stays alive. Back up the middle and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Alejandro Kirk in the box now. No balls and a strike. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next offering is in for a strike. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Oh, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off of his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
And that's in for a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And no one can get there. Verdugo on his horse and around third. He will score.
Picks himself up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Marcelo Meyer swings through that one for strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Late on that fastball.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
2 outs. Got him swinging. Inning over, and it could have been worse. So they pick top half of the third inning. Ketel Marte up to the plate.
The second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. And it beats him. What a play.
Standing up, the catcher, number 28.
It was a bang play at first, Singy. So let's take another look at the throw that made it possible to get the out.
No doubt that 85-mile-per-hour heater was the difference on this play, according to StatCast. And It looked like a blur going across the infield from up here, and they just got the out.
That one drilled left field. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. Into second, and he's got it double.
Wastes no time there. Really good
Now
swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. First time up, he grounded to third. Low.
With Tatis at the plate, we're looking at a player that is never going to be considered born own way. It's a big reason why he's considered such a fan favorite.
Lifted in the air, right center field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. And now it's Juan Soto. Struck out swinging his first time. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single. It's 3-2.
Comes through with the RBI. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
So 2 down. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Fly to center his first time. Swinging a foul straight back. Soto off of first with 2 away. And a base hit up the middle. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now batting.
Here's Manny Machado now.
Manny Machado.
Fastball right back to the mound. Tosses to first. Machado out of the play. They limit the damage here. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Designated hitter, Alex Thomas.
Jose Ramirez into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
This one smoked, could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. Got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's no way. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes, and a weak ground ball to the left side, and it goes just foul. Liner snagged at first.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Tellez stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Foul ball there. Just missed. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch. He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. And we're back.
Leading
and
off
now the
for
DH,
All-Stars,
Rafael
the designated
Devers.
hitter, Rafael Devers.
And a foul ball.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Whoa.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
On the ground to first, Tellez takes it himself, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. And that's off the inside edge. Going to count 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Headed towards the corner. Fair ball. One out, runner at second. Julio Rodriguez, the next to hit. 0 for 1 so far. On the ground to short, Meyer. Whips it across. Rodriguez out of the play. Here's Ketel Marte. He's 0 for 1.
Ketel Marte.
And a swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Smash to the left side. Over to first. They get the out on Marte. Third out, and that ends the frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, Alex Verdugo. And that's off the outside edge. And that's ball 1.
Well, these guys showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And
Now
there's one away.
The catcher, Alejandro.
And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Just missed.
Ball 2.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And here it comes. And it's fouled away. That one fouled off. 2-2. And there's a ball. Ground ball left side. Ramirez sends it to first. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike. That clips a corner.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options, right?
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite a
off for the
pitcher's duel
Dominican
so
Republic,
far. Here's how
the
the
catcher,
starters have
Austin
performed up to this point.
Wells.
Martinez back to work. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
Well, these players doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning. All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Back there. Gone. And we're all square. It's 3-3.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Back to the top of the lineup. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. 0 for 2 in this one. Out to short. Meyer on the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He shoots one out to right. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 4-3. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. 1 for 2. Comebacker to the mound. Handles, throws to first, and Guerrero is set down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Manny Machado.
Shortstop, Manny Machado.
Foul ball. To the right side, and that one handled On to first. Machado is out. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. Back now in Tampa Bay. Now batting Jarren Duran.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Late on that fastball.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Popped up. Machado should have this one. Makes the grab, 1 down. And now the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That one missing inside. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Late swing, foul to the left. Fouls it off, still 1-2. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Alec Thomas now. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
2 outs, base is empty. And 1-2. That's down and in. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Righty reliever out of the pen, Javier Assad.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Devers, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Victor Gonzalez, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Number 67, getting loose as well. Strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Got him looking for the K. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knees. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Doubled his first time up. In the air, right side. Verdugo gets under it, pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Next to hit, Julio Rodriguez has grounded out a couple of times. Ground ball right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 6th inning. The All-Stars lead it 4-3. Back here at Tropicana Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Ramon Urias. New arm out of the bullpen, now Felix Bautista.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And ball 1. Not even close there. 2-0. High fly ball out into left center field. Soto going after it. Hauls it in, one away.
Now batting, third
Isaac
baseman.
Paredes
Isaac
now at the plate.
Paredes.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Way
1-1.
outside, and the count is 1-1. Bases empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Late on that
One
fastball.
ball, 2 strike.
Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a
Now
hittable
batting,
pitch, but
first
coming off the
baseman,
fastball the pitch
Rowdy.
before, it's kind of tough to
Sell
recognize.
it.
You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
Tellez in the box
Go
with
home.
2
One
gone,
strike.
and takes a look at a called strike. Next pitch is
No, that's a
outside.
ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Triple digits on that last pitch. And we're back. New inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a
1
ton.
ball, 1 strike.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but
The catcher.
he did
number
such a nice
28,
job of pulling his
Austin
hands tight to the body and
Wells.
just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And now Austin Wells. It was a homer for him back in the 5th. Just a solo shot, but an important swing in this game.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful swing as well. Everything just came together timing-wise, and he blasted it out of here.
Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
The batter, the right fielder.
So digging in,
Tatis
Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 3 in this one. There's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Going 2 now.
That's a ball.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Marte at first, 1 gone. That
2
one
balls,
not
2 strikes.
close. The count now 2-2. And Tatis able to stay alive. Got him swinging. Juan Soto
The left
now.
fielder, number
Got to be
25,
careful with a slugger
Juan
like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. That one fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. Back there. Stretches out and hauls it in. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. First pitch, not close. Just missed. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes. A big first out here in the seventh for the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Kirk in the box now. Takes strike one.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that's a little bit high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Here's the center fielder, Randy Arozarena. Fought off foul. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 and 2.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Victor Gonzalez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Guerrero Jr.
And that is out of play. Gonzalez, in his 4th year, he features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Fouled off down the right side. So Vladdy Jr. strikes out.
Well, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Gonzalez throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves a ton and it stays down. They say you win.
And Boog, against a guy like this, you grab your backup bat out of the rack. You don't want to take your gamer up there because you know there's a good chance it's coming back broken.
The shortstop takes the ball. What's the approach when you're facing a guy like this, Chris?
Don't look down in the zone because you'll end up chasing something that's out of the strike zone. Make him elevate the pitch. Because he's not as effective at the top of the strike zone, you got a better chance of having success.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Gonzalez delivers. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. That's outside. 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. A gigantic blast. That's his 3rd home run of the series. And they add a run. It's 5-3. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
The
a good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And here is Jose Ramirez. And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Gonzalez deals. Swings and misses. That K is his third of the game. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 5-3. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the eighth. Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran. Yohan Duran on the pitch here.
Well,
now
the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Right through there for a strike.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And a bunt towards third. On the run, throw to first. Boots it. Now the number 2 hitter, Marcelo Meyer. He's already homered in this game. And fouled off.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. Tying run at the plate. And now 1-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And a swing and a miss. And one out now.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
The tying run at the plate. That one at triple digits.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
And that one missing low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Hit on the ground to short. Off balance speed. There's one. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn.
Number 67 takes over on the mound. On for his major league debut, and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, I'm sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, everything is in your control.
In the air, left field, down the line. That one gets down for a hit. Fernando Tatis Jr. digs in now. 0 for 4. 2 ground outs, a flyout, and a strikeout. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He circles the bases. His second home run of the series, and they add to their lead. It's 7-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Smoked on the ground a second. Throw over to Tellez. They get the out on Soto. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back now in Tampa Bay, digging in, Ramon Urias. Duran back to work. And that one sliced foul. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Yohan Duran is done.
Now pitching.
So they turn to their closer, Emmanuel Clase.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Swing and a foul out of play. On the inside corner for called strike 3. He's 2 outs away. And now here is Isaac Paredes. And first offering is fouled off. Clase, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Swings through it for the K. Now only 1 out remaining. So here comes Rowdy Tellez.
Number 44, Rowdy.
Outside.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
1 ball, 1 strike.
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, his stuff is just too good to fail. And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Clase is just 1 strike away. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him, and that's the ball game.
It's a new era for this franchise, and it was great to see them get their first W. Now, as a player, you would have liked to have done that in front of your home fans, but just got to keep on winning, and by the time you get back home, maybe you'll be on a win streak. That day will come.
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.